You got one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the Sales Energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom! That's exactly it.
Do that. Let's do that. Chris Stone, we have got to put together like a pitchman intro too, because it says the Sales Energizer. The challenge is I have too many personalities. I'm like Sybil. Does anybody even know Sybil anymore? Welcome to all you Amazonians and whatever other tube you're on. Come on over here to Amazon. Play with us. We got a big show here today. And when I say big, I mean big. Look at this. I got this. There's my paneling wall right there. See that? In case you want to go to the wood room. And here's my, there's the fake windows. We got that. Doesn't that look real?
It really does look good.
You're going to go all over the house here in the Southern Command Center because we got, this is when you hunker down, like, when the apocalypse happens and, you want to, he's perfect. Guys have like a man cave, right? You have your little man cave and you're hanging down there, but everything looks like, if you want it to look like this, you can make it look like this here on Amazon, right? But sometimes you want to be able to even, let's say you're in your basement for 6 months because there's this giant, big, catastrophe that happened and you can't look out your windows. Just get a picture. Look at that. How nice that is. Here's a little picture. Makes you feel a little better.
You were talking to somebody on a call yesterday, and he had to be convinced that it wasn't real.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no one knows. You have to flap it around. My whole life is a farce. I'm a big fake over. So listen, welcome here. I'm not so into like this whole survivalist thing, but there comes a time where you just. I'm going to tell you. Did I ever tell you the story about when I was on my hitchhiking trip? I was on my hitchhiking trip. I was gone for 8 months. I took no money. I just got jobs along the way. And you know what? I'm dying of thirst. I'm going to make something in the Vitamix real quickly here for you. Actually, for me.
Ricky, Ricky might want that sardine smoothie that you made. He did bring that up on Dealcasters After Dark last night, and he is in the chat already. So,
right.
Welcome,
hey, Ricky. Good to see you. Yeah, that's when I just take things too far. The fact is, I actually like sardines, but it's not good as a drink. So, what I made here was just something really simple. It's just a couple of oranges. And when you're survivaling, you just cut it with a knife there. Have yourself a good knife. I can't believe, Chris Stone, do you believe we did not put any buck knives or just like, I'm looking for.
Yes, I can believe that.
Knives like this in the carousel? What's wrong?
I can believe that. Yeah. Nobody told the person responsible.
So here's the thing: when you're making stuff in the Vitamix and you're using whole oranges come prearranged with juice. I'm telling you, the oranges are the reasons why I believed in God. I mean, just think of it. When I found an orange, just think of it. It comes in its own wrapper. It's like perfect, You peel off the wrapper, and then it comes in like little sections that were like made for me. I mean, how could that just happen? Yeah, the oranges, but they also have juice, and so you don't need to add water. Ricky, you can just use the juice of the orange, and you always put ice in there. Why? To make it cold. It's always better when it's cold. I'm parched right now. One of my goals in life, and I'm a big fan of Think and Grow. I bought this really great book of Think and Grow Rich. I'm like Mr. Tangent today, but and I think we have it available here. I read the thing every day. I'm really, the kind of just big, I'm one of those crazy people that's just big on their goals. Read them every day and do everything just based on that book. But if your goal is just to be healthy, what if it's that easy? Just eat some fresh, simple, fresh stuff. Just simple stuff, oranges, ice. I have some grapes in there, the frozen grapes that I use for the ice cream. I have that stuff in there. I mean, you take something like this, you may literally live forever. All right, so I'm gonna plug it in. So I'm gonna unplug this because we had that issue. I'm just testing out here the bunker in the Southern Command Center, and we blew a fuse the other day. And this is all forcocked. I got this thing here. Let it hang. And it's never
the steamer blew the fuse, right? Didn't the steamer?
You're right. The steamer, Stanley Steamer, blew the fuse. All right.
I'm looking for fuses on Amazon.library.
What about Jim Fuse?
Well, no.
He's on Dealcasters.
Well, yeah.
He's in the night after Deej Delight. You know what I realized? Deej is a lot like the word purple. Nothing rhymes with purple, and nothing rhymes with Deej. Like spleege. I mean, nothing rhymes with it. I know what you're trying to think. You're trying to think right now. Ricky's thinking, nurple rhymes with purple. No, it's not a real word. I mean, can you believe? I mean, it tastes good already. I didn't even put any sweetener in. I actually think it needs a little water. Because I want it refreshing, I don't want it thick. But that's the beauty about Sir Mix-a-Lot. I'm going to let it go for another 14 seconds. There's no Vitamix police. You can go ahead and get anything you want. Nobody's going to yell at you for using too much ice. It's always a relief when it shuts off, too. That's an extra bit of pleasure. You know what I mean, Chris Stone?
I know exactly
what they do is you go to Costco and they show you these things in Costco and you're like, it's not that loud at all. But the ceilings are like 3 miles high in Costco, and so it kind of dissipates the sound. Doesn't work so much here in the bunker in the Southern Command Center. But the good news is nobody's home right now, so I'm not going to get yelled at. Food always tastes better when you have a nice glass. Look at this. This is not... Well, can you hear that? I wish Emerald used to have a food show and he used to talk about smell-o-vision. You guys should smell this. I mean, it's like fruity deliciousness. Sometimes you just make it perfect. Gosh, it's so refreshing. It's so good. God, it's just fruit. And I put the special ingredient, Chris Stone. What's the special ingredient?
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice. You always put a little lemon juice in there.
Can you hold it up to the camera for smell-o-vision?
I'm drinking. There you go. See
that? Give that a whiff.
Gosh, I'm telling you. And it has little chunks of ice, so it's not just pure liquid. It's just perfect, man.
Ricky has a rhyme for Deej. Liege.
Liege?
My liege. You haven't heard liege?
Liege? What does it mean?
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm here to learn new stuff. All right. So we got that. What does liege mean?
It's like someone that's superior, like a superior to you. So if you're, So Ricky is my liege. Sure.
He's superior to me. All right. Well, listen, we're going to do the survival stuff, and I know that the air fryer is not part of survival training. However, it is. Where's my plug?
Dan, we have Waldo in the chat on Amazon, and Waldo said last time that he went camping, he saw it looks like a bear far but close enough to be dangerous. Waldo, what would Waldo have needed in that case? What would Deej do? What would the Deej do if he saw a bear that was like close enough to be dangerous? What would you do?
If a bear would close, am I alone or am I with somebody else?
That's a good question. Waldo, were you by yourself or?
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard people say something like, scream really loud to scare it, or is that if it's a tiger? I don't know. We'll have to figure this out.
My brother-in-law, my sister and my brother-in-law, they live in New Jersey and they have a nice place in where the heck do they live? How do I not? I haven't been there in so long because they've been hiding out. It's like they're in survival mode. How do I forget what it is? She lives in Rockaway, New Jersey, and they got about an acre and they have a big backyard and it backs up to like a national forest. Black bears all the time. And so generally everybody on that side of the street has a little BB gun, and that seems to do, a pellet gun seems to do the trick. So, you just got to get, those are black bears. Now, if it's a grizzly, I guess you're supposed to play dead. Isn't that what they do on Bugs Bunny? All right, so I'm going to make something in the air fryer real quick, and then we're going to get to the real thing, the MREs, because these are what people use for camping. This is what Army guys use, and I like to taste it, and so we're going to have a little MRE meal. This will be for dinner. All right, so this is so what I'm going to make is fajitas. Let's go to the, Chris, if you could get the fajita cam set up. All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
First of all, though, we do have somebody in the chat. Looks like Micro Lysics wants to know about promotional opportunities. Any marketing inquiries, email Dan at Dan Jordan.
Promotional opportunities.
I can attest that he will reply.
Yeah,
and if you put your phone number in there, he will call you.
Well, hold on. Let me go into my living room over here so we can talk. What's this person's name?
It's it looks like Micro Lysics, and they want a self-cleaning water bottle called Crazy
Mr. Lice. Very nice. Listen, here's the deal. The name's Dan Jordan, the pitch man. If you go, there's this new website out there. It's called Google. Go ahead and put my name, Dan Jordan, J-O, it's French, Daniel Jourdan, le fille de Henri Taubary, but just write Dan Jordan, J-O-U-R-D-A-N. You'll see all my information, probably even a telephone number. And if you really want to sell your product and you got a set of cojones, give me a call. What can I do? In fact, call me now. I'll answer right now. Type of guy I am. All right, we're moving on. I'm going to leave now from the living room and go into the Southern Command Center.
I like how you did that. That's where you do all your business, and then you move over. And now we're going to fry up and make a sardine.
Oh, yeah. Smoothie. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Air fryer in the night. Okay. Boom. So it's warming up. So what I did was I just cut some peppers like this, and then I'm going to put a little boimel, which is the Yiddish word for oil. Azoy Mr. Bissel boimel dachten. And so I'm just going to spray this on here. Am I going to put spices, you ask? No, because I put it on the fajita meat, and we'll just do it from there. And I forgot to bring it down. So I'm going to take it here, the air fryness. Yeah, that's good. Air fryness. It's like maybe it's not that good. Okay,
it's like the ability of it to be air fried. Like, what's the air fryness level of that particular food item? That'll be a new thing.
I'm gonna put I actually went on the Tube of Eunice and I saw this, and they said, so what you do is the vegetables. So it has this little basket here. Oh my gosh, I didn't clean this out from last time. Oh, that's what happens when you keep it downstairs and not in the kitchen. Hold on, boom, there it is. So I'm putting in this little tinfoil. By the way, when you go to tinfoil, don't be cheap like me. My whole life, and just get like the cheapest tinfoil. The reason, there's certain things that you really do get what you pay for. And so the reason why the tinfoil is cheaper is because it's thinner, and it's more expensive because it's thicker, and it's just so much better to have thicker stuff. So we're going to put it in air fryness for 10 minutes, and then we're going to add the meat. So you do that, start, and that's it. And there we go. And so what's beautiful about these things, and it's really cool that I keep getting more and more impressed with them, is that, let's look at me. What I really am more and more impressed with these things is that obviously I'm not in the kitchen and I'm not in like a cooking area. So like if you're in college or you have a small apartment or you're going on vacation and to the beach and you don't know what they have there. I mean, it's small enough to bring with you, and you can bring it outside, like on the deck, and you can make fries and stuff and all that, and you can have smoothies with the rum and alcohol, and then have some fried food. What's better than that? Right there on the beach. These things are just really, really useful. So this is it's a great gift. Anybody, a wedding gift, and two of them. Let's say someone has one already. Get them another. They'll be happy. So a wedding gift, a bar mitzvah. I don't know about the bar mitzvah. You're going away to college. Your parents are moving out. They're going to an assisted living, not an assisted living. You know what they have now? I have one of my clients is a real estate agent, and she's awesome, really good. The problem with real estate right now is that you could sell anything you have. You could sell it in 15 seconds, no problem. But you can't sell. People don't want to sell because there ain't nothing to buy. There's nothing out there. So that these like 55 and older communities. I've just been checking them out. Not that I'm 55. Am I 55 or 56? How old am I? August 10th is my birthday, 1965. Am I 55 or 56 this year? What year is this?
It is 2021, the year of our Lord.
I'm 56. Am I 56? I think I'll be 56 in August. So,
couple things, Dan. Ricky says that the dollar store tinfoil is so thin it only has one side to it. He's here all week. And also, Waldo has a challenge to cook the MRE using only the tools that are included in the MRE.
So let it be written. So let it be done. Gee, so, by the way, trivia. Who knows where that line came from? Is this Waldo? Who is it? Is this Waldo Waldman?
I don't know. Well, do you think Waldo went and saw a bear? And also, Waldo says that he was alone and travels on his Can-Am with a gun in the trunk. So,
well, that is awesome. Always, when let me tell you a story. So when I met my wife, I'm from New Jersey, so I came down here to the South. By the way, here's the MRE cam. So I went to, I came down here, and so we started getting serious and all this stuff. And so when we got to the point where she's like, hey, we might have a future, she said, I got to let you know something. I sleep with a loaded 357 next to my bedstand. I hope that's okay with you. So, yes, I'm with you, my man. All right.
Also, so, Dan, we have an answer, and Ricky is, as always, correct and nailed it. That is from the 10 Commandments.
So let it be written, so let it be done. So my dad was always, he screwed up every joke. He would laugh in the middle, and he'd never get the words right. He was all blunted. But until his dying day, he would make a big point about it. So let it be written, so let it be said. And he screwed it up every time. It's like, so let it be done. He screwed it up every single time till his dying day. And I think of him. Thank you, Ricky, for making me cry. I think of him every time you do that. And so I have deep hatred for you, Ricky. But Waldo, my man, by the way, Waldo, do you follow me yet? Are we putzing around here for no follow? It's time for the MRE. I've never had one. So here's the story. My daughter is dating this. I really like him now. Poor kid. I have such high expectations for people, and this poor kid has to deal with me. Do we still not have any knives in there, Christone?
I'll look for knives. I was too busy finding the Pharaoh from the 10 Commandments. Yul Brenner.
Yul Brenner. Yeah, and Charlton Heston. So I do some speeches, and a friend of mine, his name is Sparkplug. He used to do all these promotional events for Rayovac and his battery company. Or something, but he had a lot of energy, so he called himself Sparkplug. And he had this event that he was going to, and he got canceled at the end. I think they still paid him, but he got canceled at the end because all of a sudden Charlton Heston became available, I guess before he got dementia or what have you. And so he always, his claim to fame is that he was replaced by Moses. And so that was his big deal. You know, I gotta, you just say a word. I got a story about it. All right, here's the MRE. And so Vincent, my daughter's boyfriend, to try to win me over, because he knows I think it's really cool that he's in the Army and he's a lieutenant, he brought me one of these. And so here we go. Play around. And I guess, and these are widely available on Amazon. I mean, it's a great idea if you're worried about being holed up in your house without any power or anything like that. It's not a bad idea. Is this guy calling me for promotion?
What's the water bottle promotion person? Here we
David.
go. Put him on speaker.
No, it's not. This is David Creeley. All right. All right. So,
do you think David works for that company?
No, he's a friend of mine. He owns he makes firewood. And like, if you ever see that firewood, like at Publix or Kroger, you know, like a package of 6 or stuff, that's his. He sells 1 million bags of firewood a year. It's very exciting. But, all right, Mexican style chicken stew, which is good because I love Mexicans. You know that. So look at all this stuff that comes in here. This is like a full meal. Hey, Waldo, have you had these before? Crackers. These are big crackers. It's like matzah. First Strike, so it comes. See, it isn't just one meal. It has an energy bar. This is one pack. Has all this stuff in it.
Wow.
So look at it. Comes with crackers, an energy bar, chiclets.
Yeah, more good news, Dan. We did find the knife on Amazon. We've got it in the carousel and it's highlighted below.
Yeah.
The world's best producer just brought it up for you.
You are by far the world's best producer. Hey, Waldo, is Waldo still there? I want to be reading instructions here.
You know, Waldo, put out the challenge, and I don't know if Waldo's watching or not. But
all right,
we'll have to catch the DJ
so
on the
look
replay.
at this. This is the thing. It gives you instructions. It's being covered over here. It gives you instructions. Apparently, this is a heating element. Remove MRE pouch and paperboard sleeve from MRE. Tear off the bag. Place the MRE pouch in the bag with heater. Okay. So here's the pouch. I got the pouch, right? Where's the heater? I think we're going to be eating from the air fryer today. All right. Sleeve. I really should have. You know who should have been here with me? Ooh, chocolate hazelnut cocoa.
Oh, that sounds good.
You know what? Let's go to the coffee machine here for a second.
Are you going to put that in the coffee machine? Is that
no? But it said hot cocoa, and I thought to myself, you know what? I got this coffee machine here. Let's go ahead and talk about it while I get my head around the MRE thing. You know, the thing is, I really do want to be prepared for these shows. One of my goals, here's the goals that I read every day, like this. But listen, one of this on the bottom, it says, okay, in return for whatever I'm hoping to get, I will give the most efficient service of which I am capable rendering, the fullest possible quantity and the best possible quality of services in what I do. I'm a salesman for this. But the bottom one here, and in Amazon host. Like, that's one of my things, to be like a top Amazon host. That's a goal of mine. And I can't figure out how to do the MRE. So what I'm going to do is make a little coffee. By the way, this is a great machine, this Cuisinart. I'll tell you why. I learned. See, I'm new to coffee. And so, it's a new thing for me. So my wife just got me this stuff, but she got me decaf for obvious reasons. So I'm going to do that. But they said milk chocolate, but I like milk chocolate. So look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the milk chocolate first. And this is something I've learned with these machines. It's cool that, see, this is proper kitchen management. It's beeping. So I think this is for 10 minutes. while that thing goes, I'm going to shake it up. We'll shake it up. Shake it up.
You know who that is, right, Dan?
Oh, yeah, that's the vehicles. So we're going to just do this. Then I got fajita meat. Fajita meat. Gray skies out of my way. You make fajita. Just look like Doris Day. Fajita meat. All right, so what this fajita meat is, it's just, I just got like stew meat and I put it in there. And I have this fajita spices that I just put on there along with a little, to tenderize the stuff, you put a little pineapple juice that I didn't have, but I did have lemon juice, of course. So I put some lemon juice and then a little boimel and then some more of this stuff. And now we're going to throw it in there. I think, if I recall, it said just 7 minutes at 400. So there we go. Boom, boom. And set the timer. Can you see this? Yes, okay. 400. What did I say, 7 minutes?
Maybe.
I did say 7 minutes. Boom. All right, we'll see if that works. In the meantime, look what happened. The coffee's done. So here's what I discovered. This was my new thing. Complete greatest hits. What is that?
That's the Cars.
Oh, yes, the vehicles.
Available on Amazon Music.
What was the
Good
song?
times, let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll. Let the good times. Yeah, but that's not. Let them lead you up in the air. That's right. Let them brush. You rock and roll. Let the good times roll. Okay, so here's the thing. Look, when I said I'm new to coffee, I didn't realize these coffee pots do this. So here's the problem. This is hot chocolate, but let's say you want to put coffee in there, right? And you say, oh no, I can't do it. It's going to overflow. But look at this. I'm going to put there that's decaf. I don't believe in decaf, by the way. How do they, is there a process to decaffeinate? I mean, is it the shell? Like, how do they take the caffeine?
I really don't want to know. I'm so against it. I just don't want to give it the Google. I don't want to give it the search engine optimization. I'm so against decaffeinated.
But here's the thing. It has this particular unit has these little buttons here, and it tells you how many ounces. So I can make, a 2-ounce coffee instead of, so it won't overflow the thing. And so that's what I'm going to do. But this is weird because, so I don't know if you can see this. But so this is the smallest one, and then it goes to the biggest one. And so I would say make the left button go to the left and the right button go to the right. But no, it does it the opposite way. This was obviously made in Australia where things are upside down. All right, so I'm going to do it for 4 ounces and press brew. And give a little prayer that it doesn't overflow. And while it's doing this, I'm going to have a sip from this drink because I'm parched again.
Ricky liked the song Candio. That was another great one from the Cars.
Candio, I need you.
Sundress, Ruby Red.
Is, some of those songs, like I've made up words for so long that I don't even know.
They've just become the words.
Yeah.
For you. You know what I think is a good time right now, because we're talking about survival, Dan, maybe this is a good time for us to talk about how you survived the first time you put up a hammock.
Oh yes, the hammock. Is this overflowing? Oh my gosh, is this, I'm telling you what, yes, hammocks are, right now what's good, so play that little video if you have it, but the idea is, you could, They have hammocks now that come with like the base, and so you don't have to worry about killing yourself with setting it up. But they have these really cool hammocks, and I have some below that just hang in between 2 trees, but they have like a base on it. It's comfortable, and you can zip it up. Really neato badito.
Dear casters in the night, Jim Fuse could be one of the nicest guys on the planet, and And everybody goes, okay, so I'm going to put the 30s on this side. So I got 60 pounds holding there, and then I got 40 pounds holding there. And we got this. All right. So I'm going to put this, I might want to put this underneath in case something happens. All right. So, first of all, I'm very pleased with the Eno and its ease of operation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the car buying public, do not try this at home.
Let's go on.
Yeah.
You ready?
These are really cool.
I can't. What could possibly happen here? Okay, we got this. All right, that didn't work. But the good news is my wife wasn't here to watch.
We'll send her the link for the replay there.
Okay. Hey, I'm wearing the same shirt. Oh no, I'm not wearing the same shirt. This is a new shirt, and this one, these guys. So usually they just say Deej, but this one says the Deej. You see that? The Deej. These are my big one. Yeah, these hammocks are great, and they roll up really well too. I mean, like this is the whole hammock, and it comes with here's the straps. So all you need is this and this. Put it in your backpack, and you're good to go. Or in the trunk of your car, because I know how you people go camping. You put everything in the trunk of your car, and then you just set up a tent, and you go back and forth to your car. You're not fooling anybody. Okay, forget about the heating element. Let's just open this and see if it's any good. So, you know, the Army thinks
MRE.
What?
Can you, I need to fire up the MRE cam here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Here's the MRE cam.
Okay, got it.
Actually, I am going to use the knife. Because so these things will last longer than Twinkies. Oh, it has rice in it and everything. I wonder if it has eating utensils. I bet it does. You know what? That doesn't look half bad.
Well, tell me again what that's supposed to be.
Yes. Yeah, this is a Mexican-style chicken stew.
Okay.
Ragout de poulet à la Mexicaine. Oh, Mexicaine.
That sounds yummy.
So, by the way, this company is Sopaco Inc., who I called. Really nice people. And hopefully we'll be doing some biz after this remarkable. This is actually, okay, hold on. These are cheddar cheese pretzels as opposed to the other.
Made from slow-running chickens.
What?
Ricky said it's made from slow-running chickens.
Look at this. Oh, this is like a real meal. Hold on. Let's get everything here. Mango peach applesauce. As if regular applesauce wasn't good enough. You get the mango peach applesauce.
You know, those look like those little things you just rolled on there. You know
yeah,
what?
They're combos.
Combos, exact. Oh, they are. That's what they are. Okay, I didn't know that they were supposed to be something else. But.
Yeah, they're like combos, but they're better because they're cheddar cheese pretzels from Sopaco, and they come with chiclets. Hold on. I don't want to put I want to leave room here for the fajitas. So, which is going to be done in 1 minute.
Fajita flavored combos, which I'm looking for right now. Of course, there's all kinds of cheese and pizza.
You know what? Let's just taste this. All right. So here we go. I think they have all. I'm not going to open this. I actually do have that. So here we go. This is like good. I mean, it's not even. There's not even many jokes to make about this. This is decent food. With the combo, it's like a little crunch. I'm telling you, when you go camping, forget about the fire. I guess you could heat up in the fire. This is delicious. My gosh. Let's see what the crackers are like. Oh, fajita cam. Oh, they're probably look at it. You know what it's like? Matzah. Actually, it's nothing like matzah. It's leavened. Hold on. Hold the phone. Here we go. This and a little combo for the cheese. Here we go. Here's the money shot right here. I'm like hoping for an apocalypse so I can eat more of this. By the way, they come like this too. It's just something everybody needs to have just in your. We just had this in the house. I just, in the basement over there. 2 weeks food supply. This is all obviously all dried stuff. But I tell you, you get one of these, you get a box of these MREs, a case of them, a case of 48 or something like that. And then you get like canned beans, not the canned beans, canned beans. Yeah, that's right. Canned beans and all that stuff. You're good for, and then as what's his name said? Who's that guy? Arnold Palmer, who left earlier, who challenged me?
Waldo.
Yeah, Waldo. And
Not
so
even close.
So what you do is you get a bunch of this stuff, 1 or 2 weapons, and you're safe forever. It does come with I'm going to use, why am I using a real fork when look at it. This is actually a decent, spoon in this MRE. Look at this. Gosh, it's strong. Right.
Yeah, this woman seems to really like him.
It's Army tough. Oh yeah, we're eating together, me and that woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's Josephine.
Creamy pasta and vegetable rigatoni. That might go with the chicken fajita Mexican meal with combos that you've got going on.
All right, well, let's check out this air fryer. I heard a beep. I mean, look at that. This air fryer has changed my life. I don't want to burn my new table. Let's take this out. Put this in here. Easy to clean up, and it's things are easy to clean up, Chris Stone, but they're just a little easier not to. And I think that's what I did. Okay. All right. Let's see. I mean, this is for dinner. I can't eat all this, but I want to see.
Ricky says he's got a ton of the bucket emergency food. He says he gets it from Wise Foods and Augustin Farms, both on Amazon.
Yeah.
So Wise is what we've got in the carousel, but we're going to check out, Ricky, we're going to check out this Augustin Farms as well. See what that's about.
Well, let's see if this stuff works. I feel guilty that I can't share any of this with you. Like the sardines, no problem. But this is actually, where's my drink? So I got my drink here. You see, it didn't go over. By the way, decaf coffee has the exact same effect on me as does regular coffee. I mean, the air fryer, it's just like, I'm actually at a loss for words. It's perfect. Oh, you want to be healthy, eat natural foods, even in a bunker.
I wonder how long do you think this stuff lasts? I mean, it's supposed to last like for a very long time, but I mean,
they say 30 years.
30 years. Looks like the pails are 25. Yeah, and a lot of these are, it's 25, 30 years.
Does it say that, or am I making that up?
No, it does say that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The Augustin Farm stuff looks really good too.
Yeah. And you know what it does? It gives, hold on. This is a fatty piece. I need to cut that piece up. You know what I need to wash it down? Some mango peach applesauce.
I was gonna say sardine smoothie, but I mean that'll work.
Here it is. I have no container to put it in, so I'm gonna have to do it army style. That's what it looks like.
It's mango peach applesauce.
It's like the sweetest, most delicious thing. I love MREs. This has been I don't know about you guys, but this has been a great show for me. I mean, I'm very pleased with this. I got to call Vincent to get some more. Actually, no, Vincent, nothing. I'm just going to go to Amazon.
Dan, one thing I want to highlight in the carousel that I found in looking for sort of survival type things, and you don't have to be a quote unquote prepper. A lot of this stuff is you go for a hike and you want to be you want to bring some stuff with you in a backpack, right, or something like that. Look at this thing that I found here. This is a Life Straw personal water filter for hiking, camping, and also emergency preparedness. I mean, this thing is on sale. It's $17, 60% off for one of these. And check this out. It's got built-in filters on this thing, so it turns water that looks really bad that you would never drink into something you can with the filtration system that it has in it. Not a bad thing to have with you when you're going out and you're camping, running. I know a lot of people that do these, the ultra runners and whatnot, they'll use these to, you just can't run around with, big things of water all the time. You got to use water and the filter. So I thought that was a really good.
It's all this stuff is for peace of mind. And so, you may, you don't have to be a full-on prepper and you're worried about, catastrophe, whatever. But I mean, why do you have savings? Just if everything goes to crap, you have something to do. Why do you have insurance? You have insurance just you're not hoping that something bad's going to happen, but you want to be prepared. For $100 or so, you got a little peace of mind, and it doesn't go bad for 30 years. You got peace of mind. It doesn't go bad. It's not a bad investment. Or, here, every parent does the same thing. When your kid gets their driver's license or they get their first car, every dad does this. You go out and buy them jumper cables, and you get them a AAA card. Jumper cables and a AAA card. And, it's not for the kid's safety. It's for your peace of mind. And so this is the same thing. And so if your kids are moving out or going to college or doing something like that, or just going on vacation, or they're taking a trip across the country like big idiots like I did or whatever, if you have a package of 24 like this, you're not gonna starve before somebody gets to you, before somebody finds you in the woods. Make sense? That's pretty good. So what do we got? Listen, it's easy to live these days. That's one of the problems in life. Life is too easy. And then people don't realize that they can survive and run away from a bear and take care of stuff that they have to do. You can. People are much more. Think of how everybody has adapted to this past the virus situation over the past year. I mean, you can just adapt and overcome and change and do anything. People can do anything. And so, give yourself a shot. Go out and take some chances. That's what I used to tell my kids. People say, don't talk to strangers. I would always say, talk to strangers. Go out and get in trouble today. Go out and make some mistakes. Play in traffic. Eventually, you're going to get hit. And it's a fun way to live when you're prepared. What are we looking at? Tents?
Yeah, this one's a top seller, and it's $140 off. today on
For
Amazon. So that was
$140 off.
Yeah, it's normally $400. It's $259.
And the
for a-
tents
for
of
a-
today
for a tent.
are not like they used to be, where you touch them and then it drips on you. But by the way, whenever you go camping, it's gonna rain. I mean, just take that. You're gonna be wet. You know what this has too in it? Moist towelettes, which is so much better than the unmoist towelettes, the dry ones. Moist towelettes. What the idea with the chiclets is? Chiclets. What's this? Oh, it's like a bib. Oh no, it's just a napkin. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's the thing. You ever do that? You go to a fancy restaurant for a seafood, a big lobster place, whatever, and you're there trying to show off. You got all your stuff. You're dressed really nice and everything. You want to be a big man. You want to be a tough guy. You want to pay for everybody and all that stuff. And then they come and they put a bib on you. You feel like a baby. Iodized salt, which is so much. Wow, this is a lot of zals. Oh my gosh, they have a lemonade beverage. I could put this in the Vitamix too. I bet this. Gosh, I mean, it's endless what you get in this thing. It's not. It's 2 meals in one. I'm gonna add this in here. Just for the heck of it. Am I plugging this in? Chris Stone, you still there?
I'm alive. Just finding some great deals here.
All right. See, this is how you experiment with new things. That's what's good about the Vitamix. It lets you experiment. Bring your Vitamix camping with you. I bet they have generators and stuff. I'm not asking you. Oh, those water purifiers?
Oh, this is a really good thin and top-side hiking backpack. That it's got a wet pocket built in. Like you said, it's always going to rain, right? So you can put your
It's always going to rain.
Your devices,
and you're going to be wet. Man, I'm just such a fan of these MREs. If I could heat it up, I'm not going to use this concocted thing. I'm going to put it in the microwave later. All right. Hey, by the way, is anybody left? Do we have any questions? Any action going on, or is it just me?
Well, Ricky's just trying to. He's got his own. He's got his own issues. He's trying to adapt to Boston market closing in his town. So it's the struggle's real for Ricky.
Who's trying to adapt to the Boston market?
Ricky.
He's in Boston?
No, the Boston market, the chain restaurant.
Oh. I'm extra literal today. All right, guys. Listen, this has been fun. I got a lot to clean up and a lot to eat. Here's my thing. Everybody needs to be prepared somewhat. It's easy enough. Get yourself some MREs. It's totally worth it. I mean, it's one of those, some things you get and you're like, I wish I didn't get it. Or it's just what I expected. These things are more than you expect. They're 2 meals in one, and they're decent. And they think of things that you wouldn't. It's everything in a pack, and you can feel like you're cool, like you're in the army. So I'm excited by this.
Ricky wants to know before we. By the way, we never talked about that hanging tent that you.
I love that hanging tent.
But he wants to know if the moist towelettes remove schmutz.
Yeah, and a little bit of gookus while you're at it. Schmutz and gookus. Yeah, actually, these were made for schmutz. This is a schmutz degreaser. Wow, these are really moist. These are like wet towelettes. Yeah, if there's any schmutz on my face, am I the only one? By the way, when I go to to wash my hands, like in a restroom, whatever. Not home, but for some reason when I'm out, I wash my hands and I take off my glasses and then I do my face too. Like I like my face being wet. Am I the only person that likes that? My wife doesn't. I thought everybody did it, but I found out I think I might be in my house. I'm the only one. I don't know why I do that. I'm rediscovering myself and all my foibles now that my kids are moving out, and I hear them talking. Oh yeah, my dad does that, and they're like, what? And so I thought I was normal in my house, but I find out that I'm not
normal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really cool tent. Look at that thing. It hangs, because the problem is when you're camping and when you're out, there's two things that happen when you set up your tent. One is it's colder than you can prepare for. The ground seeps in. It just makes it cold. You're like, why is it? It's more cold than it ought to be. It's like not that cold during the daytime. That's the first thing. The second thing is there's always an unsuspecting root or rock that you got everything away, but there's one root somewhere right there on your back, and you're like, what is it? And you wind up waking up in the morning like at the bottom in a little ball, and it's because it's just, I don't know, the world happens and little rocks come up while you're sleeping. So this hammock is cool because it's off the ground, so it stays away from the heat, from the cold from the ground, and from all the rocks and pebbles and roots that are around there. So I'm a big fan of that guy right there, and it zips up, and so the only thing is you do feel a little vulnerable because it has those windows there, but man, somebody could. Let's say that bear comes and just like plays around with that wire, and you got nowhere to go.
Yeah, you're like a human pinata.
Yeah, and so that's the only thing you're thinking. Make sure. And I don't think it's a double one; it's a solo one. But you ever see those people like climbing up the mountains, like on the side of a cliff, and they hang up their little tent right there? I mean, I used to be able to go high. I don't have the high thing anymore. I can't go high. You know how you get that feeling down below when you're looking over a cliff. Chris Stone, you know what I'm talking about.
Maybe.
Yes. That kind of little awkward feeling as you get closer to the edge. That's where we are. All right, closer to the edge. So listen, that's survival time in the ditch. The good news here in the Southern Command is that I can just go, from the wilds of the Southern Command Center right into my outdoor living space right here. And so thank you all for coming. This was great. There's a whole mess of stuff down there. Play around. Just remember, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys playing around with me each day and doing this thing. My mom, I talked to her the other day, and she's like, it's such a silly show. She says, why would anybody buy anything from you? I'm like, they're not buying from me. These are my friends. And by friends, I mean Ricky. All right, guys. You guys are awesome. You're the best on the beach. We'll see you next time. Go get them today.